Hello, ladies and gentlemen, it is your host with the most, White Boy 7th Street, and welcome to a kill confirmed on Black Ops 3. We're using the XR2 Auto Burst Assault Rifle, a very powerful weapon, surprisingly works great. You're going to see in this gameplay I'm shredding kids, both at a long range and surprisingly up close and personal. It's very effective. There's some guns that you just feel that they have this impact to them, a devastating blow that it goes through the enemy and there's no hit markers and no bullshit. This is one of those guns that I really like, and especially at a distance right here. I'm taking shots, as you see. We're trading, and I almost got that guy. Luckily for him, he had the same weapon as me. If he had any other weapon, I think he would have died. So as you see, every time I ducked in and out of cover, I got hit. But this weapon is so powerful and good at that kind of distance that I can afford to try to get those kind of trades. And I really recommend trying this weapon out. You got to try everything. Like I so hate, and I was this for the first few weeks of Black Ops. I was only using one or two different weapons. I was using the Kuda and the ICR-8, and I wouldn't really switch it up too much. And then I was not liking the game as much, but now I've been switching out my weapons and I've been really enjoying them, using my secondaries, and it's been really fun. And going even back to the Sparrow, which is a overall cool specialist. I think a lot of us kind of gave up on it right away, and this is what I'm talking about, up close and personal. I destroyed him right there. But also, there's going to be a glitch that occurs in this game that affects the final kill cam as well as my gameplay, and it distracted me a lot, but I had to play through it. And this also happened to Jive Turkey. He mentioned this on the podcast show. We came back this week, 2.5 hour episode. We're really sorry for missing the Thanksgiving week, but turkey and football and stuff like that. So really awesome episode this week on the podcast show. Anyways, one of my favorite things about video games, and let me know if you guys are the same way in the comments down below, or you can leave a like. I didn't ask for a like rating. Can you guys do that just really quick? Okay, that's all I'm going to say. Anyways, so one of my favorite things in Call of Duty or video games in general is when a glitch happens that's not like an exploitive type of glitch or something that just ruins the game, but something that is funny, unique, or different, that it's just out of the ordinary. Because you play this game, and I don't know how many times I've ran through this corridor, but what if a big black hole just opened in the middle of the floor? Just some crazy glitch. I mean, I would be mad if I died like that and I was on a kill streak, but what I'm trying to say is something just unique. Maybe that's a bad example. Okay, a good example is when you kill someone most often with an explosive and they just fly into the upper stratosphere. They just take off up and away. That is one of the funniest glitches that happens in so many video games, and I really enjoy those glitches. What are your favorite glitches? Another favorite glitch of mine is when you kill someone and their body gets mangled and stuck, or their like elbows expand, or the funniest ones are when their neck like gets stuck in a doorway and they have like a 3-foot neck. It just looks so out of place and weird, and it's different, and it adds a little element to the game that I really enjoy. And there's a lot of glitches in Black Ops 3, and I was so close to my Cerberus again. I can't get this goddamn Cerberus. I don't know why. Two commentaries this week, 2 gameplays this week. I was 50 points away from getting that score streak, and I just can't. Maybe I should put on the anti-up, I believe it's called. And here's a really good sentry gun placement spot, just because it's kind of in the open, and it's got to take out anybody that's up here, not behind air conditioner. And if they are behind air conditioner or cover, I'm going to get them with the 3-piece. Let's go behind them. Melee to the back of the head. I'm collecting all these points. Now I mess up right here yet again. I want to pick up my sentry gun and just keep on moving it, because in this game the sentry gun is very valuable and I think underrated. And here I pull out my XM 5.3. Holy shit, I can't even read. It's at the bottom of the screen, and right here I just fuck up tremendously. I try to press square to detonate the C4, then I try to get out of it, and I was so close to my goddamn kill streaks again, and I fuck up and I couldn't escape the sentry gun, and it wouldn't help me and defend my honor. So that was just a horrible situation, and that was pretty cool right there, I gotta say for myself. Now I'm feeling myself. I'm kind of agitated at this point. I just died off my score streak twice. I'm not fucking around anymore. I've got my rocket launcher, and I'm gonna fuck kids up with this. I'm here to play now. Boom, baby, that's what I'm talking about. And I'm gonna do this all day. One thing with this rocket launcher, I'm gonna say as well, boom! You should put scavenger on it because it's very effective. Not only fighting infantry like I've been destroying right there, and put a shock charge right there. It's such a good placement if you're doing that wall run and you're not going to go down that way. Shock charges plus scavenger plus, I mean, it's so simple. I've made like 3 videos on this, but I've been using this strategy, and it's so good, and I keep kicking myself because in the history of Call of Duty, I've changed the meta so many times, and then I show you guys how to use the C4, then they patch the C4, you know what I'm saying? And then I show you guys how to, use all these cool things, and then you guys figure out a way to counter it after I make videos, and it just perpetuates the process to make Call of Duty stale, I think, sometimes making YouTube videos. But then a lot of YouTubers preach that you should just do, the one god gun setup, and that's not the case. You have to switch it up, and I feel like Call of Duty rewards you, or maybe it's just a natural thing in your brain that clicks with Call of Duty. I don't know what it is, but I've been switching up weapons, and I've been doing better and better, it seems like, with each weapon that I've been moving on to, and maybe that's me learning the maps and not just playing with one weapon, so you kind of learn the SMG patterns or the shotgun patterns, but that's different than patterns that you would try to scope out, and angles or pies that you would try to cut, positions that you would try to take with a sniper rifle. So I mean, when you're using these different weapons, you're doing different routes, and you know how different people play and what to look out for and how to counter different strategies. And if you're just in this little box just playing with your ICR-8 assault rifle because you got a legendary camo on it and you liked it at first, or you're just playing with the Kuda, the game gets patched, and here's the glitch. I don't know, I spawn in and I'm like, what the fuck? I'm in the Matrix? Are zombies gotta start spawning in? I'm a little scared, but okay, I kind of like it. It's like a serious color correction back in like 2009. If you're making a Call of Duty sniper montage, you might put this color correction, put like some piano music, slow motion to about 2 times the normal speed. I get flashed, and then I'm back into reality. Oh, I hit gravity. Boom! I blasted him. I really like this this secondary launcher. Get the fuck out of here. That was I did not suspect that. I did not throw my shock charge, and I should have threw the shock charge back, like I said earlier in this video. Then I wouldn't have tried to waste it and do some fancy quick scope with the shock charge. No. So we have 22 seconds left, and I think the title's got to spoil that I'm going to get a final kill cam, another epic kill, double kill with the C4. You know how we're doing it. Boom! Now I'm feeling myself at this point. That was pretty sexy. So you see I'm going off right here, and there's no glitch like there was earlier in the game, and that was the final kill of the game. There's no glitch. It was normal. But then you go to the KILLCAM's perspective, and it is the glitched version. So this has confirmed a theory that I've had for many years, and I've been called a lunatic for having this theory, but there's another force going on in Call of Duty. It's just not what it seems. There's another program or 3 going behind the scenes, recording everything. That's theater mode. That's the final kill cam. There's something wonky going on, because when I see a kill cam, sometimes they don't look like what I've seen on my perspective. And I've been playing Call of Duty for 8 years. I kind of know how the game feels, and it just doesn't add up sometimes. The triangle has been connected, Illuminati confirmed, and thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this commentary. I'll see you guys later. Bye.